You have to go to C, I guess. C? Oh my god, that has to be a person, dude. Oh my god, dude. Just jump down the hole! Do it! Stop looking at him! Whatever real-time object this is. Oh! Yo everyone, it's me, TJ, and welcome back to another reaction video. Ladies and gentlemen, some good news and some bad news. Good news is, Serverblight is back with Serverblight Nightmares! Bad news is that, hey, if you hate disgusting people, then don't listen to this, cover your ears. I had not put on deodorant and I have not showered in 2 days, and I stink. Oh, I stink! I stink like I am some sort of junkyard. Oh my god. Alright, people who hates disgusting people, you can open your ears now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be watching Serverblight Nightmares that just came out today. Pretty excited about this. I love the Serverblight series. Pretty scary, pretty unhinged, and pretty entertaining to watch. The last one that came out was Fear, and I enjoyed that one, so I assume I'll enjoy this one as well. Hopefully all of us will enjoy this. There's probably gonna be a lot of secrets in this one, or a lot of things, a lot of hidden whatever. So we gotta pay attention to this. I know the creator, Two Idiot Germans, likes putting a lot of secrets and a lot of hidden things and a lot of hidden messages inside these animations of theirs. So we're gonna just watch this. I'm probably have to go down to the comic section again and then just see what people have to say, and I'll understand what's going on, and I'll probably go to that time where they pin the time stamp, I guess. Watch it for myself and it'll make sense. Because I'm going to be watching this blind without any knowledge on what's going to happen, and then afterwards I'll probably give my analysis on it, go to the comic section like I said, and then see if anybody has discovered any secrets or whatever. Just like in the other episodes. I'm telling you, Two Idiot Germans love putting secrets in the Serverblight series. Hopefully on our very first watch we will figure and find something out. Shout out to Two Idiot Germans for creating this series. I'll leave the channel link down below in the description box below, so make sure you check them out for yourselves. Also, the video that we'll be watching in the link down below in the description to that video. So make sure you watch it for yourself and hit the like button on that video. Support Two Idiot Germans right now! Do it! Otherwise, Serverblight will be visiting your house again. Also, how many times did I say this in every single Serverblight reaction? Serverblight will be visiting your house if you don't support Two Idiot Germans. And you know what's gonna happen? Once the Serverblight arrived at your house, rang the doorbell of yours, you open the door to probably let it in, even though you didn't know it was a Serverblight. It was probably just a person behind that door who just wants to say hi and visit you or whatever. But you realize it's a Serverblight just standing there. And a Serverblight will getcha! And you'll be one with a Serverblight if you don't support Two Idiot Germans right now. Do it! Otherwise, you'll be consumed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for my yapping and whatever I just did right there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, lock and load, because you know this is about to be bang! Cramp! Oh my god! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Serverblight Nightmares, I cannot wait to watch this, so let's just get started right now. Let's do it. Also, it's been an absolute while since I've even watched any TF2 SFM related content. The only TF2 SFM related content I would watch is Serverblight's, because Serverblight's entertaining, man. I can't find any other TF2 SFMs that we could react to, so probably I'll try to look around as hard as I can. Or if y'all have any suggestions, leave it down below in the comments. I appreciate it. I want to try to get back into that TF2 game in just a slight bit by watching more and different TF2 SFMs. Who's breathing, a Pyro? So according to the thumbnail, I believe that it will probably be a Pyro that is the protagonist in this episode, and he probably has the goggles on, because judging by the thumbnail, Nightmares, it looks like that's Pyro laying in the thumbnail. So I assume that Pyro will probably be the main protagonist here, and he'll be wearing the goggles, I don't know, the Pyro Vision one. So maybe what I am gonna assume is that this server that this Pyro joined, it'll be full of players that are being attacked by the Serverblights, screaming or whatever, or the character screaming or whatever. But this Pyro, all he's gonna hear is just laughs. Laughs, 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 laughs. That'll probably be really, I think it'll be way more creepy than ever, dude. Just to have everybody being tortured, screaming for their lives, screaming out of agony, just for the Pyro, in his point of view, just to be full of laughter, laughter, laughter. I think that will be so insane and creepy. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be probably dark right here. Yeah, so y'all better stay strong. This is probably gonna be a dark episode. Intense breathing now. You better stop pushing it in harder, daddy. What? I think I'm already possessed by the Serverblight. He made me say that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's just do it. What is wrong with me today, man? Yeah, I knew it. It'll be a Pyro. I called it. With a back burner? Oh, boring back burner. Much as the back burner is useful, I just don't really think, for me, it's not really that good. Unless you know how to go behind all the time. That was a demo, man. Why don't you follow him, Pyro? He's wearing Pyro land goggles. Godly. Oh my god. Is this a free-to-play? This has to be a free-to-play. Because he has the party hat. What is that balloon? What is that? What kind of balloon and shape is that? Did Serverblight possess that balloon? Does it look like a tree or big giant eggplant, you know? Cucumber. Hey, yo, what? He doesn't want to pop that thing? Well, smart, even though he's probably unaware of the Serverblight. I believe this is episode 2 of season 2. Dude, that eggplant-style balloon is just out there. Oh my goodness. What if that thing is used as a sensor or a camera? Probably is used as a sensor or a camera. Is the Serverblight even aware of the Pyro capturing its points? This Pyro is probably bored and confused. You probably can't leave because the Serverblight's in the server. Can't disconnect. Also, RP to this Pyro because there's no way that this Pyro can go out of bounds when he tries to kill himself on this map. I know this map, there is no hazards on this map, so GG. RP to this Pyro in advance. He's gonna get taken by the Serverblight. Yeah, something tells me he will get taken. There's absolutely no way that he'll make it out here alive. This map, I think it's called Junction. I don't know, I can't remember. It's a 3 control point map. With A and B first being unlocked, and after you capture both of them, then C will be unlocked. Has to be Junction. And the balloon is gone. What? Dude, that thing has... How did it get in there? It looked like a duplicate as well. How did it get in there? Dude, was that a trap? Was that a trap? Was that a trap? And Pyro just got lucky and just got out of there? How did that balloon get in there and it start duplicating itself? Like, good lord, like what? Oh my god, how did it get in there? What happens if you touched it, by the way? With your hands? It has to be like a sensor. Or another kind of form of Serverblight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe something tells me that since this is taken in Pyro's POV, that those are probably real people. But since Pyro land goggles just puts onto his mask, his eyes, all he sees is those balloons that move around. Even though it's probably the corpses. The corpses of the victims of the Serverblight. That's just a theory. A game theory. Technically, this is a game theory. I mean, this is SFM, but Team Fortress 2 is a video game. SFM, animated. Based off of TF2 game. What? Who blocked that off? How did they do that? How did Serverblight move that? You blocked that way off, you A. You have to go to C, I guess. C? Oh my god, that has to be a person, dude. But disguised as that unicorn. No, back away. Man, this is confusing. This is such a weird modded server. That's probably says the Pyro. Now he's blocked. Dude, what is going on? What is going on? Does Serverblight know how to mod servers? What? This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. What are you gonna do? You're probably dead. I'm telling you, GG in advance. Look at that thing, having a stare down. Hey, he's cute though, but deadly. He's moving his head. Oh my god, he's coming alive. And the signs are moved. I guess I know why this is called nightmares, because this is literally a nightmare. He's gonna wake up. This is so weird, dude. Oh my god! Use your back burner and shoot it right in the face! Come on, Pyro! Oh my god, the noises. This is so intense.
Hey!
Oh my god. Wait, he snapped out of it. He snapped out of it. It's gone. Why was he having those visions for? Like, is that really a nightmare or dream, or are those hallucinations? Why was he having those hallucinations for? I don't get it. And that Devilman that just says, hey, hi, Pyro. Step out of it, Pyro. Hi, it's me, Devilman. I have to assume he's possessed. He has to get taken by the Serverblight. He's one of the victims. But, dude, I don't get that hallucinations, dude. I don't get it. But, okay. He snapped out of it. Man, he's just confused. I would be confused as well. Kind of reminds me of, seeing liminal spaces style things, you know what I'm saying? Or backrooms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Kind of reminds me of that. Or some sort of liminal space game, yeah. Like I said. And he's hallucinating again. What's up with those tree balloons? Those eggplant ones. Lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. I mean, life, right? It has to be Pyroland stuff, so I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent. This is Pyroland stuff, so I'm not sure what is this supposed to represent in real life, you know? Like, in, like, real vision. This has to be like a hive, right? It has to be like a Serverblight hive. A nest. And all this is just Serverblight victims or whatever. But in Pyro's POV, he's seeing this. He's seeing sunshine and rainbows, lollipops and these weird-looking trees, flowers and life and nature. Like, what? Oh my god. This is so weird, dude. This has to be a nest, man. It has to be a nest. You're suspicious, Devilman. I don't trust you. It's Pyro, probably brand new to these type of things. He's unaware of the Serverblight. You're just leading him to a trap. Why are you making him go forward, huh? Why are you waiting until he steps on the point before you can too? Why? You can't capture it on your own? You want to keep a good eye on the Pyro? You think he's unaffected, so you're gonna keep an eye on him at all times? Make sure he doesn't wander around? They're both communicating with head bobbing. Well, not Devilman, he's just looking at him. Staring at him with a blank expression. Unless he's taking his good time to type what he's gonna say in a chat! Uh-oh. Lollipop moved. Oh my god. The nest is moving. The nest is moving. Oh god, the Serverblight nest is moving. Good lord. Oh, you're turning your back on Devilman. He's gonna sneak up behind you and then touch you and you'll turn. You'll be one with the Serverblight now, buddy. That lollipop move. Lollipop. That means that's an S. It's probably a victim. Nice. You captured it. Devilman is gone. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Good lord above. That's creepy. He just disappeared. Got out of there. I'm not sure why that lollipop moved. I'm telling you, it has to be a Serverblight nest and one of the victims just moved like that. Who knows? Who knows? Also, this episode did not have a trailer for it. This just came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere. Why is it flooding right here? There's another victim right there. There's another nest. Golly. More lollipops and more nests. I mean, since we saw that Devilman, if those objects, those Pyroland objects are supposed to be like victims, then they shouldn't be objects at all. It should be still be the players, right? Should still be the players, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure how this works. Unless the Serverblight somehow just spawns in objects. Like these random objects, but when you put on the Pyroland goggles, it just turns them into the Pyroland objects, you know what I'm saying? Like, Serverblight just puts in objects, just a full, any Pyro that puts on the goggles, or anybody that puts on the goggles, because all classes can put on the goggles. You have the Pyroland vision enabled. I don't know, it's so confused, dude. Like, Serverblight put the objects right there. Knows how to mod a server and then put the objects right there. And whenever somebody, a player, puts on the goggles, then that's what they see. Is those Happy Land goggles. Those Sunshine and Rainbow style objects. And whatevers. I don't even recognize this at all. I'm not sure why there was a flood right here and where Pyro was going in. I never seen this in Junction at all. This has to be modded. Because I don't remember water being right there where you can just swim around. What in the world? You can't even shoot his flamethrower underwater, because you're underwater. Imagine him trying to shoot that. Imagine him trying to shoot his flamethrower out while dealing with this lollipop or this victim or whatever object this is. Whatever real-time object this is. Oh my! Not gonna lie, that actually spooked me. That actually scared me a little bit. That actually did. Like, we were just staring at a lollipop and all I heard is "Roo, roo, roo." That was loud, man. That was so loud. Oh, you're drowning, dude. You were drowning. Hurt yourself coughing up. Oh my god. The lollipop did not follow you. Did it follow him just a little bit, though? Look at this. Didn't this thing follow him a little bit? Yeah, it was following him. You saw it? It was following him. So that has to be a player. Somehow disguised as a object in Pyroland. What? In Pyroland Vision, he's disguised as an object? It has to be a real player, man. Unless Serverblight knows how to possess objects, knows how to spawn them on these servers. And whatever, dude. Just for anybody with the Pyroland goggles to put on the goggles and see that. I mean, it's creepy, man. Might be smart, I don't know. I mean, it's one of the smart things that Serverblight will do. There's Devilman! Yeah, what confused me, dude, is that the Devilman is not even an object. We know that he is possessed, unless he's not. Unless all of those Happy Land, Pyroland objects are just red team, alright? It's only red team. And for blue team, for Pyro's own team, all he sees is just his own teammates. Maybe that's smart. This Devilman is possessed, but he's on his team. But the other team, the red team, are just objects in Pyro's point of view. Also, what's this hole? What? I don't remember there being a hole on C. I don't remember that. This has to be modded again, dude. It's modded, obviously. Because I don't remember the water. Now I don't even remember a hole being right there. It's modded. You're gonna jump down? Unless Pyro's still hallucinating, he's still dreaming. I have no clue, dude. This is so weird. Again, there's probably a hidden message hidden within inside this video that we missed out. But I will go down to the comic section and see if anybody has discovered those secrets, and then I'll give my analysis just to examine and then see what I could say about it, see what my response is, and hear about it. What in the world? Oh my god! Okay, yeah, they're laughing. I think those are actually screaming or whatever, dude. Screaming pains of agony, but they're just laughing because Pyro Vision, by the way. So these are actually real players disguised as objects because of the Pyroland Vision. Oh my god. And the water is rising. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh my god! Goodness gracious! Jump down the hole! Jump down the hole! What? Oh my god, dude. Just jump down the hole! Do it! Stop looking at him! Where did he go, man? Where did he go? Wait, what? Where is he going? Okay, before we move on, dude. Okay, this is weird. Before we move on, I have to assume these are all Serverblight infected players, or are disguised as these Pyroland objects because of the Pyro goggles that the Pyro has on. And all the laughs that we're hearing is actually probably them in real time, in real life, screaming. Like pains of agony, being tortured, and yeah, just suffering, right? Suffering. They're suffering. But in Pyro's point of view, those screams, those torturing, those pain, those yeah, the brutal torturing and suffering, those are actually laughs from the Pyro's point of view because of the Pyroland goggles. And Pyro is unaware about this, by the way, because he has the goggles on. He's unaware that these are actually real players. But after hearing the laughter and the objects just looking at him, following him, time for him to run away, he realized... I think I kind of called out at the beginning of the video because I kind of knew this would probably happen. But yeah, dude, this is just so creepy. This is so horrifying, man. This is just horrifying creepy, dude. Absolutely give me the chills. Like, I have goosebumps growing out of my arms right now. Like, I could just roll my sleeve up and then show you all the goosebumps that are building within inside his arm right here. Because there's literally chills and goosebumps building on his arm. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is so creepy. Listen. Well, those are actually screams of agony, man. That's so creepy. All right, we're back here. Pyro following me. He went inside his hole, which I don't even know. Like, what is going on here, man? There's a control point. I'll capture you later. There's a chair that I can sit down on later. More victims that I just went by. Ha ha. Keep following. Another victim that I just went by. Ah! Oh, wait a minute. He got caught. Oh, wait. He got caught by a rope that's wrapped around his neck. Dude, he's hanging. He's choking. Oh, my God. What in the name of Davy Jones? Whose eyeballs that? Snap rope, snap rope, snap, 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 snap. It's snapping. It's snap. Are you still alive, Pyro? You didn't get choked out to death? What was that eyeball, man? What? That was so creepy. That was so weird. Where's he at now? Oh, he's back in... Oh, he's back here now. Coolio. Nice. That has to be a dream. That has to actually be a nightmare. Now, what? Same server, though? I'm confused. Doesn't look like he's infected. Oh, God. Oh, man. Good Lord. Huh? I guess RIP then. I guess he got infected. RIP. Turn to an object now. He's still choking out. Cut to real time. Cut to the... Yeah, he got infected, dude. His fingers are grown. Cut to real life footage. Get rid of all of these objects, these happy land objects, and these laughs. Yeah, Pyro's laughing, but he's actually screaming and he's giving out pain noises, I guess. Pain grunts and whatever. But RP man, dude. There we go. I called it. There we go. Nice. There we go. Here's real time. Here's real life. Here's real world. Oh my God. And all the laughing, man, they're actually the victims getting tortured and, yeah, getting murdered and, yeah, suffering. But it transitions into laughter if you're wearing the Powerland goggles, like I said. Oh my God. Oh my God. RP Mans got taken. Huh? Yeah, so happy, so funny, dude. So happy and funny, but also pure suffering and agony and torturing. Oh, man. That was so creepy, dude. Is it... Wait, what? Wait, what? He's back... Wait, what? Isn't he infected? What, he's back to normal? There's no way, dude. That's the Serverblight himself, dude. Disguised. But why is he disguised as a Devilman and not one of the objects? Like, all the objects right here are the Serverblight victims, dude. What does that mean, dude? Why do you give him a hand? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means, but okay. That was pretty good, but kind of confusing at the end on why that Devilman or the Serverblight guy Delman has to be like the Serverblight guy that came around the corner right here. But I don't get what this is. Yeah, you got infected, GG. That has to be the Delman right there, dude. And after he woke up, there he is. There he is. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on our cause to get rid of all the uninfected TF2 players and turn them into affected TF2 players. Pretty much, I guess that's what this Delman is, the Serverblight victim Delman saying, welcome to our cult. Welcome to our land, brother. We're so happy and welcomed you into our team, brother. You know what I'm saying, dude? We're so happy to welcome you into our land, our turf, our hope and dreams, our reality. Welcome, brother. Something like that, maybe? I don't know, dude. Dude, yeah, again, this is so creepy and terrifying just to witness all this, but in Pyro's vision, it's just all happy and yeah, but in real time, real life, real world, all these are actually Serverblight victims just screaming out of agony and torture and the suffering through the pain and the infections of the Serverblight, dude. I still don't get, well, this, but it has to be Serverblight welcoming a fellow new member of the team, of the squad, man, of the squad, fam. Like, welcome, brother. Welcome, my glorious new brother of the land of Serverblight, whatever. I don't know. But it has to be like that, dude. Yeah, I got nothing much to say. We pretty much paused the video at the times and discussed about what is happening, and I felt like I was accurate on what I said. Unless y'all don't think so, but there's probably a lot more hidden things that give us a message and a clue or whatever on what's happening, or a demonstration or like an observation on what the Serverblight learned, I guess, and what the Serverblight can perform because of how much more smart it becomes after each new episode comes on out. I still don't get why this Pyro is witnessing all of these objects like the water and this hole in the center of Sea Point, dude. And like all these objects that are forming around. But yeah, that's obviously a victim of the Serverblight. But this portion right here, I'm not sure what this means right here. What I read down in the comment section is that this Pyro was already infected before this episode could even begin. So what this episode is really meant to be is that the Serverblight is torturing this victim right here, this Pyro, even though he's already infected, dude. This is just like a point of view on what tortured and suffering victims of the Serverblight will witness while they are infected, which is pretty creepy and pretty disturbing, man. I'm telling you, this episode has to be one of the darkest episodes because this definitely does seem like a dark episode because this whole episode is pretty much this Serverblight victim, Pyro, is being tortured by the Serverblight. Even though he works for them, of course, even though he works for them, but the person behind the monitor of the player, though, the player behind the screen, he's being suffered, all right? He's being tortured by the Serverblights by going through, like, all of this that this Pyro pretty much went across in this whole entire episode. Even if we don't know that this Pyro is assimilated or not, or infected, this map is still pretty much a GG, because Junction, there is no hazards, there is no out of bounds sort of thing, so if you try to commit, like, suicide in the game, dude, there's no way that your body, your player character's corpse can go out of bounds so that you'll be able to disconnect, so it's pretty much a GG if you end up being unaware of the Serverblight at first. And then the very first game, the first server that you join is a Junction map, dude. So it's just a GG, dude. It's a guaranteed GG if you join a map like Junction, because there's no out of bounds. Honestly, I really never like Junction because it's pretty much just an indoor map only, dude. And I don't like any indoor maps in Team Fortress 2 where the whole entire map is just indoor, like inside a facility. I mean, Turbine is pretty fine, I guess. Since the middle of the map is big, but it's still inside though, by the way. What I could say about the ending right here where this infected Delman, or maybe one of the leaders, I guess, of the Serverblight, I don't even know. Maybe he's giving him a hand as like a welcome, or you passed the test! You passed the test! Maybe something like that? I have no idea, dude. Because again, maybe this Pyro was infected pretty much before this video even started. He was infected prior to this video, this episode. But everything that this Pyro went through is probably a test, I guess. Like a test. It has to be. And at the end right here, the reason why this Delman is giving him a hand is because as a sign of welcome, you did it. You did it, man. You did it. You proved your worth. You prove that you're worthy to us. We don't have to dispose of you. That's all I could think of, man, because I don't really get the ending right here, but I guess that's what it is. Like, you passed the test, man. Welcome. Now we can let you out of your cage, and so you can hunt down uninfected players and then have them join our posse. Kira is creepy, though, with, like, Pyro falling into the hole, and then I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it's the last test, I guess. I guess the hanging right here has to be if this Pyro is resistant and, like, if he's tough, or I guess. I don't know. I guess this hanging rope right here is if the Pyro is tough enough. And that eyeball right here is actually probably the leader. The actual leader, like the actual main Serverblight source, like the heart and brain, I guess. Has to be the leader watching this Pyro and see how tough he is so that he can be, like, worthy to join the cause. Maybe this whole entire thing was just like this whole video was just an initiation for the Pyro. And if the Pyro passed it, then welcome to the gang! Welcome to the game, brother! It has to be like that, and the leader's just watching this Pyro to see how tough he really is. So that he doesn't die if he gets sent out to other servers to infect uninfected players. Assimilate them! Has to be it, dude. And yeah, the rope snapped. Serverblight realized that the Pyro made it out, I guess, so he's ready. And I guess right here is the one final test. Just to hear all the screaming and laughter and agony of the infected players, the infected assimilated victims. This Serverblight right here maybe has to be one of the leaders. Not the main leader, like not the president, I guess. But it has to be maybe one of the elite members. Elite members, leader, just coming up to the Pyro to tell him that welcome to the gang. Again, yeah. Welcome to the gang, you passed. Like, welcome, man. You did it. You did it, man. You did it. Congratulations to you. Alright, I'm scrolling down to the comment section. I see nothing that looks important that gives us a secret. Like a big, gigantic secret inside, like a hidden whatever at this timestamp. Like a hidden message that we missed out. The whole entire thing, though, that I assume is that this Pyro is already tortured from the beginning of the video. But the whole entire video is just pretty much the initiation for the infected Pyro to be sure that he is ready. You know what I'm saying? He's ready. And at the end, when that dumb man gave the Pyro a handshake or whatever, like, get up, man. You earned it. It's like a welcome thing, like, welcome to the gang, you passed the test. Welcome, you prove your worth. But nonetheless, man, this whole entire episode, though, was pretty disturbing and dark, dude. Because at the same time, this Pyro, the player behind the screen, is getting tortured throughout the whole entire video. And it's pretty bad, dude. Like, oh my god. So disturbing. Like, it's making me feel bad for the guy behind the screen. It's making me feel bad for all the victims behind the screen. All the objects in Pyro Lane is actually, like we saw, is the victims being tortured and are just suffering through the agony and pain of the Serverblight that is given out to them. All of the laughing in Pyro Land vision is actually all the screaming, the yelling, the pain noises, the crying. But it turns into laughter when you're Pyro Land vision. It's disturbing, man! It's disturbing! It's just... Feel bad for them, man. I feel bad for them. Real time screaming, real time crying, real time pain, real time suffering. Turns into laughter in happy vision. just letting you know, me laughing, it's actually me crying, but we're all in Pyro Land vision. We're all happy. We always have our Pyro Land vision turned on, so I am actually crying when I'm laughing. Oh man, oh yeah. Yeah, again, man, I have nothing much more to say. Shout out to 2 Idiot Germans for creating this. I'll leave their channel link down below in the description box below, like I said at the beginning of the video, alongside the video that we watched, so make sure you show your love and support to 2 Idiot Germans right now. They work really hard, super duper hard on this. So I think they'll appreciate it if you support them right now by subscribing to the channel and stay tuned for all the content that they'll release. So do it! Sub to them right now! Do it! I hope y'all did enjoy this reaction video, and I will see you in the next one. Alright? Later! See ya! Bye-bye!